Hello people of YouTube. Well, first thing you'll notice is slightly different setup this week. I've went to some effort and we're doing a little studio setting. Gone is my little digital camera. We're shooting on the broadcast quality stuff now because I think it's worth it. I think the channel seems to be garnering interest, and so I thought I'd better, up my game. So here we are. Can't guarantee it'll be like this every week, but I'll try and sort of make the videos look a bit nicer from now on. Let's get straight in. Who won Nothing in Transit? Well, let's have a look here. Here it is here. I've got a little pile of stuff here. Nothing in Transit. Who won it? Well, the answer is this guy won it. Well done you. He was picked at random from everyone who left a comment on the video. And there were 4 runners up. Get a free download of their choice. And that is this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. So these 4 guys runners up. Top prize, Nothing in Transit. Goes to you, this guy up here. So that is the competition over. Well done all you, and thank you to everyone who entered. Next week's competition prize is this DVD of mine called F52TV. I am Forrest, and there are 3 effects on here, and they are sort of mentalist themed effects, and this is not all you get. I'm going to give you the 3 DVD plus 2 more. That's Attack of the Copper Silver Coin and V, or it's actually a Roman numeral, 5, and yeah, so you win 3 plus 2 equals 3. Anyway, you win all 3 of these DVDs, and here's what I want you to do. These, the DVD 3 only has 3 effects on it, and each of them has a demo on YouTube. They're demonstrated full performance demonstrations on YouTube. The links are appearing on your screen now. What I need you to do is watch all 3 performances and then email me, dave@f52.com, and tell me which one you liked best, alright? Then again, from all the emails I receive, I'll pick one person at random and they will win these 3 DVDs. 10 runners up, okay, not 4, 10 runners up this time round will win a free download, because it's also available in download, a free video download of the most popular choice. Some stuff that's become available at F52 this week. First of all, I'm not going to go on about this for long. A new Cameron Francis effect is a double feature, comes with a DVD and included gaff cards. This is a great DVD. Go to the website here and check out the demos. That's now available, as is my favourite trick in a long time, Ali Noura's, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Wormhole. This is 2 signed cards to pocket with no sleight of hand, right? It sounds impossible. You have 2 signed cards that appear in 2 different pockets with no sleight of hand. That's Wormhole. It's also available at F52 right now, although in very, very limited stock because it almost sold out. There are only a few of these left. And finally, I want to talk about Sanctum. I've had a few emails about it. And it went out of stock recently, but I've managed to handcraft a number of them, so it's back in stock but very limited. I've had a number of emails. Just want to let you know Sanctum is back in stock. This is a miniature card through window where you tear the corner off of a playing card and it penetrates the cellophane of the card case like a miniature card through window effect. So a nice commercial effect, back in stock at F52. Alright, so this week's tutorial, as promised, is card controls. How to control a card back to the top of the pack. So the next time you're learning a trick from somewhere and it says just control a card to the top, you won't be stuck and you'll know exactly how to get it there. So let's have a look. Okay, so the first control I want to show you is called the double undercut. It's considered a very basic control, but it's still totally useful and still very relevant, used by professionals the world over, because it's subtle and it's simple, and you actually see Michael Amar uses this control quite a lot. So let's get on with it. Here's what happens. You're going to take a selected card, in this case the 2 of clubs, and that card is placed into the middle of the pack, and then you give the deck a couple of cuts, and you've controlled that card to the top of the pack. Okay, so let's go over it. It's really, really easy. Alright, there's a few things you can fling in to sort of throw the scent off a little bit, and I'll talk about those. So you take the 2 and it goes in the middle. Now you can place it on top. See, ordinarily what you would be doing is you would be breaking the top half off and offering the lower half for them to put the card back. Okay. Now what you do is when you put the top on, you keep a break, Alright, so here is the, I'll leave it face up so you can see it. Here is the, okay, you just keep a break, then you take half the cards below the break, put them on top, then everything below the break, put them on top, and the card is on top. A couple of things you can do to enhance this I'll quickly mention. So the card is returned like this. You can dribble the cards on top, alright, but you leave a step when you do that, and then pick up your break, and as soon as you pick the break up, you go into the double undercut, half from below the break, it brings it back to the top. Okay, so that's like this. They return the card like this. You dribble on top, pick up that break, like this. And the final thing I'll say about the double undercut is, if you can cut to the table, it's an even better control. It looks totally hands off and free, by which I mean they control the card, and if you've got a table, you know, it looks like you just cut the cards to the table, and it's a great control. That is the double undercut. Okay, the second control I want to talk about, I'm not sure if it actually has a name, but I'm going to call it the milk shuffle control, because it's like a sort of milk build shuffle action. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's alright. There's plenty of books for you still to read and you'll get there. But this is a very simple shuffle. It's just a matter of slipping the top card. I'm going to show you what I mean. In this instance, you would have the card selected, and it gets placed on top of the pack, and then you say, and we'll just take that card and shuffle it inside the pack. And look, you see all these faces go by, but the card is still on top. So how did that happen? Well, simply because I am just holding back that top card when I shuffle. Okay, so the card's on top, and I'm just holding it back. Yeah, slightly better angle on this. Okay, fingers just retain that top card, like so. So one more time from this angle, the milk shuffle control is this. The card is returned, you instantly start mixing the cards, and the nice thing about this shuffle, of course, they see all these faces go by, they can see that this deck is genuinely being shuffled. But thanks to the fact you retained this card with your fingers, it never goes anywhere and is actually never left the top of the pack. That is the milk shuffle control. Okay, finally let me show you just one more control, and this is so subtle, but please don't overlook it, because in card magic often a simple and subtle solution is best, and often a control like this is going to be your best option. And I'll show you what it is. You would simply have it's better if you have a table, alright? You simply have a card returned, 2 of clubs, and then you're going to dribble the rest of the cards on top. And don't worry, see the way they've all fallen aside and stuff there, that's better, right? It looks messy, it looks like there's no control. And you're going to talk. And this is called time misdirection. It's a very, very important thing. Some of you may have heard of it already, but you're going to talk, you're going to set the premise of the effect. You're going to engage your spectator for 10, 15 seconds. Then you're going to draw your attention back to these cards and control the card. Now, this time delay means that, you know, the focus has shifted from their card going back in the deck. That mess there, to a layperson, looks like the card's already lost. So the heat is gone, alright? I mean, these are the fundamentals of card magic, and I could go on at length about them, but here's what you do now. You just square this up, alright? And thanks to the fact that you dribbled in at the start, alright? You can actually see it on camera there. See it under here? That's the selection under there, alright? So what I'm going to do is, as I collect them up, my thumb is going to open a break, and then almost like a habitual thing, as soon as I pick them up, I'm going to give them one cut to the table, and now the 2 of clubs is back on top of the deck. But more importantly, that your spectator totally believes it's gone, because, you know, there was no heat on it. You weren't saying, oh, does that look fair, or should I put it back here or here or here? You know, all this contrived stuff that people tend to do. So this to me is the better of the 3, I will say. But you know, decide for yourself. And may I quickly mention, the first 2 combined is obviously a very good idea. Alright, so you take the double undercut, and then straight in to the milk shuffle. So it's a few cuts and a shuffle, and of course it's still on top. So there you have it. You now no longer have any excuse for not being able to control a card back to the top of the pack. I want to give a quick shout out to one of my subscribers. His name is Maddie Magic. I think his real name is Madison. And Madison sent me a video that he'd posted on his own channel of him performing my Torn and Restored effect called Star. And I was just amazed. I actually think he does it probably better than I do, which is saying something because I created it, it's my thing. But Maddie really does an excellent job of it. Pay close attention to the way he's scripted it out, and to the way that look at how empty his hands appear throughout. If you have this Torn and Restored effect and you're struggling with it, I really think watching Maddie's video will help you along, because his timing is really nice. And he's just got it down. He's absolutely got it down. I love this video. I do urge you to check it out. Go and check that video out. And here's Maddie's channel here. Have a look and subscribe. Good job, Madison. Alright, so next week, come back next week and we'll announce the winners of the DVDs. And we'll have another competition. Why not? They seem popular. There will be another tutorial next week. At the moment I don't know what that'll be. There's every chance it might be just an effect. I think, you know, I done card spinning and now card controls. Maybe we'll do a trick next week, and I'll teach something original of my own, maybe from one of my DVDs or something like that. Or, you know, I want this to be a two-way street. So if you are a subscriber, is anything particular that you'd like to know about, or you'd like to ask me about, or you'd like to see demonstrated, just send me a message. You know, I do read them. I don't have time to reply to all of them, but I do read them. Yeah, so give us a bit of feedback. Let me know what you'd like to see, and we'll try and sort it out for you. That's it. I am Dave Forrest for F52.com, and I will see you next time.